Hello everybody, this is Bob with Fun with Photoshop, and today I'm going to show you a quick tip on how to do a one-click dramatic matte finish to your images in Photoshop. Here's our working image, and what we're going to start out with is a curves adjustment layer. And I'm going to show you how to do this manually first, but as always we're going to include a free download on our Facebook page that includes a free action that you can run to automate this entire process. But let me show you how this works exactly. So you're going to click about a little bit up the curve line here. You can see I just added a point, and then we're going to grab this lower black point and move it up pretty much until about those two are even, and then we're just going to correct this curve here. So we're going to grab this line and drag it back up to about the midpoint. Let me close this and show you kind of what the difference is. So here's it with it on, here's it off. And as you can see over here in the layers panel, we also have a layer mask associated with this curves layer. So what I typically do is I'll mask this off, the face and the eyes especially. So that's what I'm going to do here. So we got our brush, we have black as our foreground color, and we have the layer mask highlighted. So I'm just going to brush off the skin of this sweet little boy here, and that'll keep the matte on the background of the image, but just remove it off the foreground or his skin or face. So now you can basically see how it adds that deep dramatic feel to the image, but it's not impacting the eyes or the skin. And this is a little too much for me. If you look over here in the darks of his Batman jammies, you can see we're kind of basically blowing out or losing all that texture and detail. So I would most likely scale back the opacity of the dramatic matte layer, and I'd say that's pretty good. You can still see these folds in the clothing. So that's essentially how it works. What the name of this action is for this action is called Curveball. And let me show you one more image. So before I close out of this is the before, and here's the after. Before, after. And what I want to do is just do this with one more image. This is another image of the same sweet little boy, and the only thing that's been done to this image in terms of preparation, this is just a JPEG file, but we did do the on another level action first. So now we're going to run the curveball action. So here we go, we're going to run it, and you can see it created a curves layer, and if we open that up, if we just toggle this on and off, we can see how much matte it applied to the image. The only problem is it's in all the wrong places as well. It's across the whole layer. So I'm just going to open this up to show you exactly what it did. So it created the exact same curves layer that I showed you initially. So we're going to highlight the layer mask, make sure our brush is selected. Our brush is on 100% opacity. You can set it to whatever you want. We have a soft brush, and I'm just going to remove the matte from this boy's face. And this is all to taste, to suit whatever you feel you prefer. Matte is kind of one of those interesting editing styles where anything goes. Unfortunately, sometimes your clients don't realize that. So either people love it or hate it. This is one of the main reasons why I love to mask it off the skin. So it gives us that matted, creamy background, but our focus or attention is still on the face, and it doesn't kill off the skin tones. And there you have it. So if you look over here on the layers panel, you can see the black is the layer mask that I just painted on. So here's the before, here's the after. Before, after. And as before, I might lower that just a tad bit. I don't like how the details were missing in the hat here. So we still got a little bit of detail missing, But you could also change the opacity of your brush and then paint on your layer mask there. So just to add a little bit of haze or matte. Okay, I would call that good. So here's our before and here's our after. Before, after. So there you have it. The action itself is called Curveball, and it's available for free in our download section of our Facebook page. Just go to our Facebook page and click on the Downloads tab. And if you need any directions on how to obtain these downloads for free, you can check the link in our description of this video. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and don't forget to like our Facebook page.